Well, Parliament has been seeing continuous disruption for the last 11 days. There's another 9 days left. Well, this is the first full session after the advent of pandemic in March 2020. But this full session is a monsoon session will be wiped out. The controversy is on the Pegasus spyware. Government refuses to yield to the opposition demand for a discussion and probe into the Pegasus spyware. It is rather surprising that the government refuses to conduct any investigation on the Pegasus spyware, though the forensic examination of telephones of several individuals have revealed the presence of Pegasus spyware. Even governments of countries like France have already ordered investigation. I don't really understand why should government hesitate from ordering an investigation when it has not done anything wrong. Well, the possibility is that some government agency, if not Indian, some foreign, might have ordered the hacking of telephones using the Pegasus spyware. This is because the Israeli firm NSO, which creates this Pegasus spyware, claims that it has not sold the spyware to any other client other than the government. So it claims that it will only have vetted governments as its clients. So therefore, some government agency might have been using this spyware, or NSO may be lying. Well, we will only arrive at the truth if the government orders investigation. The BJP MP Dr. Subramanian Swamy has also demanded Prime Minister Narendra Modi to order a probe so that the veracity of these claims will be established. Even the BJP ally and the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar also demanded a probe, but the government refuses to accept. As a result, there is complete breakdown of Parliament. I don't really understand who will benefit from that. Opposition should also revise its strategy. Well, Pegasus is a serious issue, there is no doubt about it. But unfortunately, this is not an issue that will have an impact on the people, because it doesn't directly impact the people. Well, the government will have an advantage if the Parliament is disrupted for a longer period of time, because this is an issue where people may not immediately react. There are other pressing issues like petroleum prices, the increase in prices of edible oils and pulses, which would directly impact the government, and the failure of the government of India in dealing with the second wave, the failure of the government in vaccination. These are the issues to hit at the government. Unfortunately, opposition continues to be bogged down on demand for Pegasus probe, and the government refuses to conduct this probe. Well, ultimately government will benefit in two ways. Firstly, it can definitely get through its legislative business. We have seen the passing of the amendment to the General Insurance Business Act. So government having a clear majority in the House can get the bills passed. So it doesn't have any problem in getting the bills passed. Otherwise also it can issue an ordinance and go away with the and go along with these laws which it really wanted. And government will also escape hard questions when Parliament is disrupted. So therefore, the government has a vested interest in ensuring that the Parliament does not function. On the contrary, it is opposition which is to lose. But opposition is also interested in disrupting the Parliament because it gives a political image that they are strongly fighting against the government. So it wanted to get a belligerent image. So the competitive politics on both sides render Parliament irrelevant today. Unfortunately, it is the Parliament is the will of the people, and unless the Parliament functions, we cannot really get the answers from the government. So the members of both opposition and the ruling party believe that their electoral performance is not impacted by their behavior in Parliament. Even if they participate in a good debate, it's not going to have any impact on the voters. So there is no link between the electoral behavior and the functioning of the individual MPs in Parliament. So therefore, both the ruling and opposition members have an incentive in disrupting the Parliament. Unfortunately, it is the people of India who are losing because of the failure of the Parliament to function.